Happy New Year! First video of the new year. Took a little break for the holidays, wanted to spend some time with the family, but it's time to get back to work. It's time to get back on the grind and start putting out some more content. Let's get started. 2024 ended on a pretty bad note, and I was pretty set. My mind was made up that I was just gonna let this car sit and rot for another 6 or 7 months, not gonna get it back on the road, and I was just gonna leave it at that and take my L. It took about a week of me moping around and feeling sorry for myself, making everybody around me miserable because I was in a bad mood, to finally snap out of it and be like, dude, you gotta man up, you gotta move past it, and you gotta move forward. I'm telling you guys, man, once that mentality switched, I was back in gear, I was motivated again. I said, I am not gonna let this inconvenience stop me from getting this thing back on the road, driving it again, enjoying it again, making content with it again. And so here we are, a couple of weeks past the new year. The car's back on the road, if you couldn't tell. Sun's right in my eyes, I'm blind. When I say it's back, brother, I mean it is back, and it is better than ever. I am loving the new setup. Probably my favorite setup that I've ever had. It looks so damn good. I could not be happier. Here comes a cop. Let's see if I get lit up. Nope. See ya. When this car was white and had the Workmeisters on it, I loved it. When it was white and I put the black Advan GTs on it, I loved it. When I got it wrapped with the black Advan GTs on it, oh my God. But let me tell you guys, these GTs are on another level. Look at these things. I always thought that the other GTs were missing something. They were like a matte finish or like a satin finish. These are glossy and they're metallic, and boy, let me tell you, man, these things hit way different. I was kind of hesitant on doing the GT Beyonds. If you guys watched my wheel reveal video, I explained exactly why I was kind of iffy about it. The concave is a little bit different. They have these little indents in the spokes. I think I was just being OCD. I really think I was just being anal and OCD about it. I was really afraid that the Phase 4 concave was gonna be just like over the top. I never seen them in person. So I was kind of iffy about it. So I was really trying to decide if I wanted to do the Phase 4 all around, if I wanted to do the Phase 3 all around. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do the Phase 3 in the front and the Phase 4 in the rear because it is a little bit more aggressive, and I think I made the right choice. I think those face concaves are perfectly matched. Another thing that I was kind of unsure about, the wheels are called Racing Titanium Black, but as you can see here, they have like a gold metallic finish to it. I was a little bit worried about that because the brake calipers are yellow, and I was afraid that the gold metallic would kind of clash with that, but it goes so good together. I'm really, really surprised. Like, you can see the little bit of gold in there. When I was trying to decide which size wheel I wanted to run, I had to keep in mind and consider which tire I was gonna run. So it was a little bit of a task for me. I ultimately ended up going with the Zek Nova RS606 R4. I love this tire for multiple reasons. Number one, the tread is money. On my old Workmeisters, I used to run the Yokohama Advan 8008Rs, and the treads were identical to this. They actually discontinued the 8008R and they superseded it to the 8009, and it is not the same. Does not fit the same. The tread pattern is not the same. I was so disappointed, and when I found out that Zek Nova made almost like an identical tire to the 8008R, I was stoked. And they fit like the 8008R. So like, the tread is the same, the fit is the same, and you guys are not gonna believe how much each tire costs. I'm just gonna throw a picture of the price up right here. Yeah, I paid under $500 for all 4 of these Zek Novas. I gotta get me one of those. What's next for the Supra? I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. I might get the hood wrapped. I kind of want to do like the exposed carbon in the middle and then just cover the rest up with the blue wrap. I definitely want to get new seats. The summer is going to be here in a couple of months, and driving around in Vegas with black leather, woo! If you've never done it, don't. But got the Supra back on the road. That was the main priority, and I finally got that accomplished. I'm happy with that. I have to focus on the Corvette now. I'm waiting for it to go to the body shop. I'm gonna get the panels fitted, I'm gonna get everything painted, and after that I'll probably tune it, maybe throw some wheels on it. I don't know yet. But for now, the Supra's back, it's staying, I love the setup, and it's gonna be an awesome time to start driving it again. That's gonna be it for this video. It's kind of a short one, but I just wanted to give you an update on the car, tell you what's going on, show you what's going on, and let you know that we're back. We're back finally. So I'm gonna end it on that note. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Please take care, stay safe, and live fast.